Shanti. Morning Murli. The confluence age is the age of celebration. Utsav, to celebrate means to have imperishable zeal and enthusiasm lie in. Today, Father Shiv, the Trimurti creator of the Trinity, has come with his spiritual diamonds to celebrate the Diamond Jubilee or Diamond Jubilee. This unique Jubilee is called the Diamond Jubilee because the Father always incarnates to make souls like shells into diamond. So Bab Dada is seeing the children everywhere who are more valuable than diamonds in front of everyone in front of Bab Dada. It is not just the assembly of Madhuvan but the assembly of Brahman. The children from all over the world sing songs full of love or everyone's heart. Congratulations, say that the Father is listening closely. The voice of the heart reaches Dilaram first. So Bab Dada is seeing that the visible proof of the children service is reaching Madhuvan, the Father's sweet home. From everywhere, anyway, Shiv Jayanti is called a festival. Only you Brahmans celebrate the festival in the right way because the meaning of the festival itself is to the full of enthusiasm. So wherever you are sitting, how much enthusiasm is there everyone's heart? Is it imperishable or is it of today? Is it imperishable? This is why Bab Dada calls the elevated confluence age the age of celebration. Every day is full of excitement for you. Every day is a celebration. It is remembered that you keep the topic unity in diversity. So practically there are many countries, many languages, many forms, but there is unity in everyone's heart. Even in diversity, isn't it? Because there is only one Father, whether you have come from America or Africa. There is only one Father in your heart who you are those who follow Srimad. So Bab Dada likes that despite being in many languages, the song of the mind, the language of the mind is one irrespective of the language they belongs to. They have got the black crown. Everyone is listening in their own language through headphones. Now this black crown will turn into golden, but the language of everyone's mind is one and there is only one word, my Baba. People of all languages say my Baba. Yes, it is the same. So there is unity in diversity, isn't it there? So you are elevated souls who remain enthusiastic, that is you. Always celebrate festivals. Enthusiasm should never be low. You were told earlier also that the breath of Brahman life is zeal and enthusiasm. If the breath goes away, life will end in a second, will it not? So there is no breath of zeal and enthusiasm in Brahman life. There is no Brahman life. The one who is always in zeal and enthusiasm will say the pride that Brahman exists only for the sake of enthusiasm. And the one whose zeal and enthusiasm decrease, his words change. He will say, if it is right, it should happen, it will happen. So what a difference there is between this language and that language. There will definitely be then in his every word. It should be there. So the then that happens, isn't it? It is only because the pressure of zeal and enthusiasm decrease that such words of weakness emerge. So your zeal and enthusiasm should never decrease. Why does your zeal and enthusiasm decrease? Bab Dada says always say wah wah and says wah wah. Why? If the word why comes in any situation, then the pressure of zeal and enthusiasm reduce. Next year too, Bab Dada had specially told that double foreigners to change the word why in the Brahman dictionary. When the word why comes, remember the word fly. Then why will end when any situation, even small, seems big. Then the word why comes. Why this? What this? And if you fly away, then what will be the situation? Small toy. So whenever the word why comes to mind, then say that there is no word why in the Brahman dictionary. It is fly because why makes you cry. Bab Dada even laugh. On the one hand, he will say no. Who doesn't have the same elevated fortune as we do? One moment they will say this and the next moment their enthusiasm subsides. They will say don't. No. My fate is like this. That's all I have in my destiny. So hi has happened, hasn't it? Nowadays you double foreigners conduct a course on a positive thinking. Don't you do all of you conduct this special course abroad? So do you get yourself done or do you get others done? Whenever such a situation arises, make yourself a student and a teacher and make yourself conduct this course. Can you get yourself done or can you only get others done? You feel such a fast speed. Let the mind and intellect become such fast moving instrument. Can't it be made or will it take time? If something negative comes up, they will say that let's think a little, let's see what a right. Changes take place at a quick speed. This is called the fun of Brahman life. If you want to live, then live happily. Living by thinking is not living. You tell others that Raj Yoga is the art of living. So you are the ones with a Raj Yogi life. Are you not? Are you going to say that when Raj Yoga is the art of living, then what is the art of Raj Yogis? Isn't it? So, to celebrate the festival means to remain in pleasure. The mind is also in pleasure, the body is also in pleasure, the relationship and connection are also in pleasure. Let there be transformation in a second. Can you feel such a fast speed? Let the mind and intellect become such a fast moving instrument. Can't it be made or will it take time? If something negative comes up, they will say that let's think a little, let's see what right. Changes take place at a quick speed. Living by thinking is not living. You tell others that Raj Yoga is the art of living. So you are the ones with the Raj Yogi life. You are not. You going to say that when Raj Yoga is the art of living, then what is the art of Raj Yogis? Isn't it? So to celebrate the festival means to remain in pleasure. The mind is also in pleasure. The body is also in pleasure. The relationship and connection are also in pleasure. Let there be transformation in a second. Can you feel such a fast speed? Let the mind and intellect become such fast moving instrument. Can't it be made or will it take time? If something negative comes up, they will say that let's think a little, let's see what is right. Changes take place at a quick speed. This is called the fun of Brahman life. If you want to live, then live happily. Living by thinking is not living. You tell others that Raj Yoga is the art of living. The mind is also in pleasure, the body is also in pleasure, the relationship and connection are also in pleasure. Changes take place at a quick speed. This is called the fun of Brahman life. If you want to live, then live happily. Living by thinking is not living. You tell others that Raj Yoga is the art of living, so you are the ones with the Raj Yogi life. You are not. You are going to say that when Raj Yoga is the art of living, then what is the art of Raj Yogis? Isn't it so? To celebrate the festival means to remain in pleasure. The mind is also in pleasure, the body is also in pleasure, the relationship also in pleasure, connection are also in pleasure. Changes take place at a quick speed. This is called the fun of Brahman life. If you want to live, then live happily. Some children say that they live well in their life. They remain in pleasure in relationship and connection. This happens sometimes, but relationship and contact are the paper of your status. If you students say that he has passed with the honor, but the time marks for the paper are less, then what would such a person be called? So you are not like this. Are you? You are going to pass full. Are you not? Bab Dada has told that those who always remain close to the father are close. If you don't stay close, then you are not close. So where do you always stay? You stay far away. You don't stay close. The double foreigners should have a double pass, shouldn't they? Good. So this is the time double foreigners have made a high jump. You have reached Madhuvan by taking a high jump. This time more numbers of double foreigners have reached Madhuvan than every year. Acha, even some of the double foreigners have got a good chance to become queens. Is it fun to be queen or not? You people have so many briefcases that you can sleep on them only because you are bring one. If you bring a small one, then make the smaller one is pillow. The place will be saved, will it not? It is good that Bab Dada can see the scene of how they are dragging heavy briefcase. Looks like a good scene, doesn't it? This hard work at the confluence age is also for a short time. The nature will also be your maid servant, and there will be many maid servant. Then you don't need to carry luggage. Your kingdom is now being established at this time. You are server and you will then become ruler. for the kingdom. So the server have to do all kinds of service as now body mind. Then more you serve with money and connection, the more server you will find there. Now the father and the children are together. No matter what type of service you do, you receive the visible fruit of that service. Now you receive the father's love, cooperation, and the treasure received by the father in the form of visible fruit. Whenever you do some special service and you do tactful service, you feel so much happiness. If you take a photo of the face of that time, how would it be? So on the one hand you do service, on the other hand the instant fruit is always ready for you. Do service with one hand and eat the fruit with the other hand is experience like this. Or there is a lot of effort in service. Is there upheaval in service or not? Sometimes it happens. This moment only make you mature. Experience cooks. You come into upheaval because you only see the present. However, the future that is hidden in the present is not clearly visible, and this is why they get into upheaval. Any biggest and most delicate situation actually teaches you very important lesson for the future. It is not the situation, but it is your teacher. Look from the point of view, what lesson did this situation teach? All of you are Trinetri and Trikaldarshi. Are you not? Double foreigners are Trikaldarshi, yes or no? Everyone say yes G or no G, yes. You speak very well in your own language. Are you all happy? Yes. Are you having fun in such a big gathering? Yes. Some are not thinking that next year they will not come in crowd. They will come a little behind. The fun of gathering is also lovely. But the way coming should be according to the program, not to come such, but the habit should be such that it can adjust in everyone. The power to adjust always make you victorious. When he saw Father Brahma, he would have adjusted like a child to the children. He would have adjusted like a grown up to the elders. But it is a life of poverty for a life of means to be adjusted. And both live happily, not by thinking. You don't feel sad. They, instead of being happy, you tend to think a little what happened, how did it happen. So it takes some time for the one who think to have the pleasure of adjusting. Check yourself that no matter what the situation is, whether it is good or whether upsetting, are you able to adjust yourself at all times in every circumstance? Double foreigners like loneliness and also like companion very much, but to the adjust in both, whether in company or alone. This is Brahman life. It shouldn't be that there should be a gathering and the head becomes heavy. No, I want solitude. I don't want this in pride. I want alone. If the mind is lonely, then is if you move from extroverted to the introverted, then there is loneliness. Some say that a single room is needed, not even two. Even if you meet alone, sleep comfortably, and even if you have to sleep in the midst of 10, sleep comfortably. Is it difficult for foreigners to sleep in the middle of 10? Can sleep? Yes. Well, now next year 2020 will be put to sleep. Look, time keep changing and will keep changing. The condition of the world is becoming critical, and it is will be happen even more. It has been happen at present. It is different at just one place in this. Look, Bab Dada made you experience everything in the beginning of the establishment. When he made him experience sustenance facility, gave him the full experience of life, of beggarhood. So those who have experienced both, it has become a habit. So in front of you people, such a time has not yet come, but it is to come. Wherever you live, all have to be shaken, all foundations have to be broken. So what is needed at such time? The support of the one Father. All of you are very, very, very fortunate that the time to come in years of easy means. Along with easy means, you have Brahman birth, but looking at means and means, don't forget about means, because in the end it is only means that will be useful, understood, good. All the bases have to be broken. So what is needed at such time? The support of the one Father. All of you are very, very fortunate that the time to come is yours of easy means. Along with easy means, you have a Brahman birth, but looking at means and means, don't forget about means, because in the end it is only means that will be useful, understood, good. All the bases have to be broken. So what is needed at such time? The support of the one Father. You people are very, very lucky. Along with easy means, you have to grammar birth, but looking at means and means, don't forget about means, because in the end it is only means that will be useful, understood, good. To the priceless special jewels everywhere, to the elevated souls who always celebrate every day with enthusiasm, to the souls who are entitled to blessing, who always maintain a balance in their own stage and progress in service to the steadfast Bab Dada's love, remembrance, and namaste to the Mahavir souls. Blessings. May you be free from all troubles and experience the reward of completeness through perfection. At the confluence age, the ocean is not the separate from the Ganga is not separate from the ocean. At this time, a fair is held in front of the river and the ocean. Those who stay in the Mela become free from all troubles, but only those who become equal can experience this Mela. To become equal means to merge. Those who are constantly merged in love experience the reward of perfection and completeness. They don't have any desire for temporary reward. Slogan: always stay in the elevated company of the One Father and will become the holiest and the highest. Om Shanti.